Guardian Oracle 33. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back if you've been around for a while. 1-1 as I say that. What's up, Jerry? Oh, notifications are on. And she's live. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Casey. I am a starseed. I am an intuitive psychic medium. I tap into the higher conscious evolutionary realms of flow. I don't know, I just get on here and I connect with people. I want to bring hope. I want to bring a sense of forgiveness, a sense of, new ways of thinking. So a lot of those things seem to culminate here through me as I work with the divine realm as a beacon of light. I work with the light. I am just a conduit that rules from that. What's up, SR Kish? Hello from SR. What's SR? Hello, Maya. What's up? Okay, so by unanimous vote, we are doing what is in the spiritual abilities, spiritual gifts. For the highest good of all, what does the collective need to know that's coming in? Hello, Cherokee Rice, Hawaii, Lucky Duck. Whoa, 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 I got Chiron on. What's going on? That's got to be a sign. Okay. Oh, hello from SR. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought that was a place that you're originating from. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest bright light, I call on you for clarity and guidance. I demand, declare, and decree that no weapons formed against myself or my listeners in the upright shall prosper. Any energy sent my way will be returned. I will call back all of my energy with love and light. I hope I just got an appointment. I just got a message about an appointment, which is so weird because that appointment obviously doesn't exist because it's at 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. tomorrow. And anybody wants to know what that sound is, that's what I was going to do. I was going to turn down my notifications. Snowed in from Ontario. Yeah, I wouldn't say we were snowed in, but we got some pretty good snow. It snowed most of this morning over here in Idaho. What up, Jay? Snow tattoos right now? Hi, Katrina Ann. Okay, so spiritual gifts. Maybe a conduit of light for the highest good of all, for the highest good and the highest intention of the universe. What? Time traveler, an old soul stays out here. I just got them doing Constant C's personal reading. Beautiful read. What up, Mod Squad? All right. Gifts for the collective, for the highest good. I'm seeing 333, 432, 789. All right. Tell me more at this time. All seekers of truth will experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers that you need. A gift of yours could be clearing through the confusion, connecting with the universe on a multi-dimensional level. We've got spiritual adornment that comes out as an ability. You are being called to explore creating talismans, jewelry, and other spiritual pieces for enlightenment and protection. Enlightenment and protection takes over the precedence of the read right now, as that's what seems. We've got confusion out here, so we've got some light seekers. The spiritual growth is in cutting through the confusion at this time, it seems. We've got plant medicine that comes out as well. Has anyone told you you look phenomenal today? Oh, thank you. What's up, Mr. Cars and Boats? Beanie, hello, I am from Germany. I have never seen a beautiful woman than you. Oh, thank you. You guys are just making me... Today I'm like, oh, I'm looking a little rough, but hey, we're going to send it anyways. I have a complete afro today. Afro. One love. Plant medicine, the confusion. Okay. Other spiritual gifts and abilities. I heard shuffle. Thank you for watching from Germany. Germany. I channeled that earlier today. German Nazis. 1988. H.H. Hail Hitler. It's the glow up. Hey, you. I have never drawn that. You are being called to explore reading the tea leaves or coffee grounds. Look at symbolic patterns with the teacup to uncover the messages. Tassography. Probably butchered that. Hey, we're missing 2 nails today. Not a big deal. Why are we wearing those? Plant and tea out here. So we're born with an innate body within our physical vessel, and the innate portion of our body is soul spirit, right? The soul that knows. It's within the DNA. The innate already knows what to do. It's like once you drive the same route over and over, right? You get to know that route. Sometimes people will be texting or doing other odds and ends, and then pretty soon you realize you're like, hey, shit, we're here. Your body kind of goes on autopilot and does its own thing. So it feels like somebody's getting pretty well versed at something or recognizing patterns with the patterns coming out. The warrior of light, which means you can decode the patterns within light. Light code frequencies, light code activation. Because you always get the patterning, you understand the pattern and the code. If you don't, you will. And I want to say for those of you that are experimenting with, I was going to say supernatural medicines, I would say plant medicines, it feels like that creates some sort of portal or gateway through the energetic body, because it is, I'm hearing malleable. All seekers of truth will experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers that you need. You are being called to explore plant medicine to bring healing to the body through its therapeutic properties, the innate body. So when you give the body a tincture, it's a very potent, powerful, it could be bark, it could be extract. From purest, a tincture is just something that's very potent. So when you give it to your body and you do it with intention, you're telling the innate body, hey, I'm using this to heal this. What's up, Winston? Within my body. So it seems like intention, clearing up any confusion. Feels like there's going to be a stronger meld because it's malleable. We're talking about the mind, the body, and the spirit. But your spirit guides could be bringing forward to you new ideas. Possibly, I'm hearing preferably. Maybe you prefer your messages from your spirit guides in the dream state. For some reason, that came through. Tell me more. Spiritual gifts, and it feels like some things are having, you know what I mean, maybe you're expecting something to show up a lot faster than it has, or you've become a little weary if something's even going to come through. Yeah, I see searching out here, searching on the spiritual. So you could be like really on this path of connecting a lot of the things within your spiritual. This card doesn't belong in here, but it is honor. So honoring your spirituality. Ancestry. Why do we do the things that we do? It seems like somebody's mapping back over, going back over history, or the way that we do things, the way that we culminate projects, or the energies that were put in before to kind of, I'm hearing, to deceive. There seems like there's somebody in here that has an ability to decode. With a lot of coding comes out, the lights, the patterns, the spirituality, the searching, and honoring that. Treat people you love with respect, and you will find your relationship become stronger. Thinking. Overthinking. There could be confusion here right now too about, let's just say, a family dynamic, building foundations. There is a confusion about the foundations that you now want to build. You could have cleared your slate as of recently, and when I say that, just really have gotten rid of, toxic patterns, behaviors, people, thoughts, things, energies. Everything is energies. The types of food that you're eating, fast food, all that stuff that's programmed. And I mean, it's the way it's made chemically. They've done so much research on our body and how our body ingests, breaks down, takes different chemicals within, and how it mixes with the multifaceted millions of DNA within this construct, right? And then how do we take a highly spiritual advanced being i.e. us, that are unawakened, put it in a physical body and find our way back to our innate. Because as I did start out this read, I was talking about the innate, the all-knowing body, piece of us, source energy. That's why those miracles happen. What's up, Chandir? Hey, Bill. These things are becoming more obvious throughout the collective, to where it kind of breaks down the confusion of maybe why you do get confused, and maybe for some of you it really is because of the what you're consuming. I'm hearing consumer goods. It feels like some of these foods, even as small as this sounds, but they keep you in this. It's like you can't recalibrate, you can't upgrade, you can't. It's hard for you to maintain and bring in new ideas, energy, creativity. If you're still eating the same thing. So if you're still eating like McDonald's and stuff like that, no judgment here, but I'm just going to say you might want to do some research into, I would not eat that lower vibrational food. You know how when you eat a Big Mac, then you feel like, oh, I'm ready to take a nap? Because you are what you eat. You know what I mean? And that energy, it's energy. It makes you feel heavy and tired. Now, if you have a nice chicken salad with some deviled eggs, some nice toppings on there, garlic breadcrumbs and, pepperoncinis, whatever, however you like to have it. It's just about changing. So if you're not cognizant as much about your food, that might be the next step for you on your spiritual path, is really become consciously aware. And some people do their spirituality different. Some people read cards and they divinate and they're really out of shape, but they could have a cleaner connection. 22, as I say, this is what the spirit guides want to bring through. All right, tell me more. You could actually been born into a family that all has some everybody has supernatural abilities, right? But very unique abilities. It's almost like being around these others is a signifier, creates some sort of, I heard, time lapse, time portal, loophole. It's like the energies are put off. I want to say if somebody gets real mad too, again, as I talk about children, here comes the Empress. So this family dynamic, this home. Somebody right now, you could be searching up healthy ways for your baby, natural ways of having your child. Man, this fertile energy has been all over this. The more spiritually awakened you are while you're conceiving and having a child, that's kind of the level of the genetic awakening that your child, comes in at a baseline level. When they start to go back to a sleep, or that spirit of joy, happiness. They start to grow up quick. Technology, whatever it is. They say at 6 a kid's brain's set. So we're going to talk about programming. It feels like somebody's conscious about that right here. And then we have the Empress, the Four of Wands, and then the family comes out. So it's talking about healing, ways to heal a family in a home, or something within a home. Some of you could be pregnant and looking for a home right now. You could be looking for a bigger space. It seems like there's a lot of you in a small space right now. So that comes in, the spirit guides say we're going to help you with that. As part of your spiritual growth is learning to live with the bare minimal, so your necessities aren't so great. They're talking about what you think you need to be successful, you truly don't. You already have it within you. It's like what you treasure versus what spirit treasures are two different things. You don't need a lot, but honor, the honor comes out here. Yeah, some of you are really creative, and they want to talk about bringing a creative expression out. Not allowing yourself to be deterred by the thoughts that others have of you. The thoughts that others have of you and what you're doing. You're going to, I don't know, maybe you have some sort of military energy around you. It says truth is known out here. Astral projections and gratitude, military official with the King of Pentacles out here. Astral projection. There could be confusion about the space that you're going to, or how to get back to a specific space that you astral travel to. I see a big group of people going to astral travel, and then them getting split up, and it's I want to say they're over London right now. It's gratitude for being able to astral project, and maybe you are in the military and this is a technique that you're using with military out here in astral projections. That could have been something that you are called to within that. Mr. Carts and Boats. Excuse me. I just inhaled a bunch of that Palo Santo stick. Next time you go for a drive, get yourself a coffee. Thank you. You're so awesome. What's up, Micro Max? From the micro to the macro. Chicka chicka what? Astral projecting. Yeah, we were talking about that. Four of Wands comes out here again. I'm telling you. Is there a pregnant? It's like somebody who could be pregnant or have a lot of children and just be like this stay-at-home mom of some sort. It could be go for a father too as well. It's just somebody in this energy that connects well. Connects with children, connects with animals, connects with nature. If you're going to go move off grid, I want to say that it's like things have already been set up for you in a way to be able to do this. For others of you that are pregnant, I'm just going to tell you, please don't get a tattoos while you're pregnant. It's not worth it. It might not seem like it's big to you, but it does put the baby in shock. So I'm seeing that out here with the Four of Wands here is tattooing over the baby, or maybe you're getting a tattoo of your baby or a baby that you lost. The Four of Wands keeps wanting to come out, and this family staying centered on the deck with some sort of an illusion and confusions here. Tell me more about these spiritual gifts and the spiritual growth. You are a warrior of light. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers that you need. The Hermit, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. The spiritual journey consists of a solo. It's like some of these things that you're growing through or you're learning. Seems like somebody's spending a lot of time studying or putting in work, whether you're a channeler or you're receiving intuitive ideas. It seems like there's somebody here that you might have the ability not just to astral project, but you can aerial view too, because you have the means of the outer body, but also moving the consciousness. Some of you are spying, and this could be a military official too. This is very random, but very specific. Remember, this is just a general read. Yeah, Art's in here. Mac, what's up, Mac? Mac Miller? Mac Collis. Spying on somebody doing some sort of very important work. Right now my left ear started ringing at a high pitch. The Knight of Wands and somebody out here is really working on something tirelessly. Somebody could have carpal tunnel too. I want to say that. Military official, astral projecting, finding truths, seeking wisdom. It's like overcasted or overviewed. It's like somebody's able to, this could just be an ability of yours. You could be used in some sort of fraternity, cult, or in some way working with your supernatural abilities to create distractions or illusions with the confusion out here. To detour somebody from making any sort of decision. It feels like with being a warrior of light, it feels like this is somebody who's doing this in a benevolent way or will be. Gratitude is out here again in honor. So you could be very known or well known or will be well known for this aerial viewing astral projection as we're talking about spiritual gifts. Military comes out too, so this could just be sacred wisdom and knowledge, but I feel like somebody's definitely working with something from Mars. Something from Mars, some sort of advanced weapon technology, it feels like. I'm hearing some sort of laser technology, but the laser feels like it cuts something right in half. Is somebody getting trained how to astral travel? Or how to, like, they have these books of psychic readings, or it's like how the universe's laws. It's like something that's very old and hidden. I don't know if you're doing this by astral projecting that or looking over what somebody else is doing. It feels like you're trying to distract or stifle somebody's means of communication. It's like if they don't see it, they don't know. You might be wondering how you've been working on a project for so long, but somebody's always out advance of you, like whether this is some sort in your job, your career. Because if you are working in the metaphysics, okay, hermetics and all of that, astral projection, quantum field, It feels like, see how every picture is from behind or above this person? It's like somebody's got a bird's eye view or will be able to. And I talked about Birdman earlier in the personal read, which were considered, I didn't finish that story, I just remembered that, angels. And I was watching this anime, and they were going through this forest chasing these giants, right? They finally made these alliances, and they're going to get these giants off of Earth because they were just destroying everything. And there's only remnants of very specific species left on Earth. So they all had to come together, but the ones that were left, the species, were already at war from previous generations. So they had to come together and talk to each other after, trying to come to the walls of this castle. They got ambushed, and they're like, look, we just want to talk. And they're like, why would we want to work with you? For generations, we've never worked together. And they're like, look, we're the remnants of the last world. So they align, but they all start going through this forest, but the forest starts to shift and to move. And there's a movie, too, that I watched on Marvel. It's a DC or something like that. With the same thing, but this forest starts moving. Well, these guys have big red wings, right? And they're trying to fly through, and it starts closing in on them. So all of them get these vines wrapped around their stuff and their wings, and they're just kind of hanging there. And there was like 3 of these archangels, and they're like, we have no choice, we have to finish the mission, let's just cut our wings off and escape. It's either that or the remnant all die there. And they're like, not our wings, like our wings, that's who makes us who we are and what we are. Yeah, it was kind of Avatar-ish. And anyways, they go behind them and take their swords and cut their wings off and fall to the ground, and it was symbolic for earth angels. You know what I mean? They were a remnant, but they just became cloaked. They no longer had wings or that attribute. You know what I mean? But they still existed, because we're talking about eternal beings. We talk about 500, 600-year-old people here, and it feels like somebody might be having an opportunity to work with some sort of ancient master. Or ancient mastery wisdom. And it feels like it comes through, one, you either get this through higher ups. If you are working with the military, or you have some sort of secret or some sort of clearance, or you're just somebody who's spying on what the military is doing. I think you're a veteran. I think you were a part of a military and a military official here with astral projection here. I think this is something that you're very creative and skilled within. What was underneath that? The truth is known. Yeah. With the Ace of Swords out here. So somebody's uncovering what the military is doing. And the military could be getting like leaks or something. They're kind of trying to figure out. Because they even have, whoever you are, like you can cloak. Because they even have spiritual odometers or something. Like when you come onto base that can heat sensory but you're astro doing it. So it's like, you're undetectable. You're using some sort of advanced technology or having help with this. You just know how to do it. Somebody here is versed and works with the master and is repetitively going in the house of somebody else's who's working steadily and hard on something. This could be causing some sort of confusion too within this work process. Or this is the military coming in creating some sort of confusion, gang stalking, or some sort of blocking on some sort of, I want to say material wealth you have, but you're a warrior of light. They don't want these secrets getting out. I know some of it has to do with free energy. Alright, let's keep going. That's pretty cool. Aerial viewing some pretty cool stuff, moving the consciousness. So it feels like I am talking to some advanced energies that are in here. My reads are timeless, so whenever you find this, 4 wands, 4 cups, you could be seeing 44. That is also the number of the home. You have 444 out here. I did not see the 3 of swords behind the 4 cups. For some of you, if you didn't go through a heartbreak or some sort of transformational period, it wouldn't have transformed you in the way that you work on stuff. It's like whatever that was tweaked you into seeing something a different way, whatever that heartbreak or pain was. Because he's got divination cards out there, he's writing, he's got music, and this is all within the home in a heartbreak and not seeing something, but now you do. There's this truth or this bit of ancient wisdom and knowledge that comes forward for somebody here. And I want to say, this is how fucking crazy it sounds. If you drink a tea, because I got plant medicine and I've got the gift of somebody who can read tea leaves out here. It's like somebody here communicates with the plants and the trees. And before I got out here, I was hugging the tree and yeah, I was giving the tree a kiss and just being, grounding energies and pulling in more. So I don't know if somebody's formulating, because I talked about a tincture earlier, and with all this work going on, it's like, I want to say it's like a grain or a plant, or some sort of plant medicine is the cure for something. It like breaks down the illusion, it instantly falls off, and I think people are going to be like, what the fuck have we been doing? It like opens consciousness. So I talked about a tincture. It's something that somebody's working on, and the military obviously wants to get a hold of this, or you've worked it on from them, or they stole it from you and took it to their labs, and now you found ways to astral project. Or I'm seeing it was like a father's business or something. Somebody who's worked on this and it's in the family. It's in the family. And then this kid or this daughter or son picks it up and now they're working on it. It's like the military now is more advanced. Yeah, justice comes out on the side over that. It doesn't matter because it feels like whatever this advanced form of cognitive, it's like a weapon. Because it's mind over matter. Is what it feels like. 33 as I say this. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. Because this justice that comes in. So I'm telling you, like, this is known about or being covered up or kind of hushed for right now. I'm being told to tell somebody to have honor. It's like honoring your family, honoring your values, your virtue. Yeah, the heart of Christ. I'm hearing the heart of Christ. So you could be somebody that was military and like found some sort of, it's like a healing modality of some sort or something that works with the consciousness, but it peels off hate or this thick layer of black smoke. I want to say it like I can feel it going through my body. I drink it and it like starts at the top of my crown and I can feel it tingle the whole way down, and as it go down it's like a level. It's like being red and then just turning blue. It's, I don't know, it's, you can feel it. It's like Alka-Seltzer just come right out of your body. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. Hello, pretty gal. Yeah, it's a beautiful view. That's my view out my back window. It just started growing brighter and brighter as I was talking. What's up, Puffin237? Mac McCollis, do you know, David, do you know Mr. Cars and Boats? That's so funny because you guys' two energy seems like it would mix good. You know what I mean as far as shooting this shit. Hi, Robin. Yeah, beautiful day. Beautiful fucking day. Confirmation. All right. Tell me about the justice in this situation. Justice goes over the astral projection, and the Ten of Cups comes out in reverse. I'm asking for the highest good of all. I don't want to know that drama shit, so that energy can get out of here. You're not negating the read. We're talking about spiritual gifts and spiritual abilities. We're talking about two portals, one in and one out, and there's only two. Somebody needs to know that. Somebody needs to know there's only one way in and one way out on each dimension or each dimensional plane of existence or conscious evolution. With the double O and the honor, they remind me of portals, one in, one out, which also now to me is representing some sort of a wormhole or opening in some sort of fabric of existence that somebody found. Somebody's been doing a lot of work trying to understand how the laws of physics, Newton laws, work. Keep hearing a magpie singing out there. Hollering. And that's a bird. That's a black and white bird for those of you that don't know. Tell me more about the honor. Honor and the justice. Self-made. I want to say for some of you, part of your spiritual awakening is going through some sort of injustice. And that was to pique your interest on how to, because I think somebody here is like, the justice system is so corrupt. How do I get ahead of the justice system in that way? And it seems how you can't prove, witchcraft and spirituality and shit in court. It seems like somebody takes something into their own hands here. And it seems like somebody is astral projecting or doing something with some sort of an ex-military or military official, watching their work, trying to find some sort of loophole or how you do something. I want to say divine justice, because we're talking about divine laws. It's like your birthright. You've been on many layers and levels. Some of you are working in the 9th realm right now. I want to say the 9th realm, 9th level. Some of you are in the 11th realm and the 9th level. So each realm, dimension has its own number, and then it goes up from that. So it's a dimension, and then it gets refracted off of. 99 comes out here, 1199. I keep hearing Amber Alert or some sort of emergency situation. Something gets somebody off of their ass, out of their comfort zone, so that they wake up to what the divine is. And for some of you, unfortunately, it has had to be a heartbreak within this home situation, this home dynamic. That would be the only thing that would bring you back to you or yourself. Sometimes we just get comfortable doing the same thing day in and day out. And it's like a lot of people could be sitting around you recognizing your energy, that of an archangel or that of some sort of ascended master. Because I feel like somebody here with that military official and astral projections, I feel like you've been watched or sought after for quite some time, or at least the energy that you rule within. You could notice like storms start by you, or you could, it's almost like you can make the rain start. You know, if you're emotional, the rain goes. I think if you get emotional or you go outside and you start notice the weather change, I think you're going to notice that airplanes go over right after that. There's some sort of signaling or frequency or sign, or it's an part of your electromagnetic field, but I want to say the way it radiates within the matter. It's like the atoms get to moving and the molecules really fast. It's like it's signifying something off within the, now I'm hearing ecosystem. You could have had to leave a group of people or a situation where a lot were involved, whether this is work where you congregate or where you guys come together and eat or discuss things. Feels like that's no longer happening. I feel like somebody was able to go on their own and discover something independently of whatever the situation was. It seems like you're doing good at that. You're finding many different levels and layers of yourself and attributes, how to break through the judicial system, because justice is here, and it's like it's almost like that's part of your divine life path or birthright, is to bring in some wisdom or knowledge. It's like as you see things, you create like the ancients did. You put it in pottery. You put a symbol or a synchronicity on it, and this could be how instead of having a journal, you could keep it all around your house like this, hidden symbology. The ancients, I'm here in ancient Greece. So if you have been set out on your own, you work in some sort of group project having to do with quantum physics, astral projection, some sort of sacred coal, or some sort of business doings, it seems like you branched out on your own. This is somebody who doesn't mind being in hermit mode. This is somebody who's completely fine on their own. You've spent a lot of time working on these things with a lot of help. This could go two ways. This is somebody that was in the military and felt betrayed, and they're getting their own justice back by taking their project back by working with spirit. There's some sort of can't stop thinking about a certain situation, and it feels like this has to do with uncovering or bringing justice to some sort of situation that you know about. Yeah, there could be illusions around this or just a bunch of things. Because can we talk about this? Because I said, there used to be a lot of people around, but there no longer is. It's like this house is empty. It's hollow. Okay, there's just 2 people left in here maybe. Somebody went out on their own and discovered something about a judicial system or the ways laws, the way that things are written or the truth within them. Why do we do the things that we do? And is starting to discover things. Somebody, I can't remember your name, I'm sorry, but she's from Hawaii in here. And this made me think about Atlantis. This made me think about like hidden relics or remnants in plain sight. Somebody could be very spiritually gifted, and if like the military's trying to find, they're like, oh, he ain't doing shit tonight if they're aerial view, and he's just making pottery. And literally somebody's taking that pottery and putting their signs and synchronicities on there. Any symbols, things they got from dreams. It's like channeled pottery or channeled vases. It's all over the house. They walk right past them. They don't even recognize it. That's for somebody, because there's a lot of things out here. They could have plants, and it's reminding me of Grandma's boy when she takes his bong and turns it into a fucking vase for her flowers. It's right in plain sight. You know what I mean? Nobody would ever know. Ooh, devil in reverse. I was going to say, tell me about honor in the family. Tell me about honoring the family. And this just could be a lineage or passed down secrets or the symphony of the soul. You just probably have a strong ability to unlock things. Here comes the message of colors. So the rays of light and the four swords. Yeah, you're working with them. Well, we can't really tell who you're working with, but you are. So I seen Masons on here earlier. I'm hearing Eastern Star. Whatever it is, there's astral projection, military here, and bringing messages from an unknown source about somebody who's doing. This could be you. Somebody could just be recognizing your natural ability, your innate ability, and your innate talents to be able to move through. With all those distractions out there, man, that 7 of Cups, it feels like 7 weeks or 7 days of like pure hell. Day in, day out, day in, day out. 2, 4, 6, 8, and the 9th one's being worked on now. So somebody is completing something. Because the 9th pot is is being worked on now. So this is the end. You got 8 here. We are at an even number. Justice says on the 11th. Whatever that means for you. 4 swords out here. Why do I feel like there's a lot of people vying for something that you don't know that you have? Or you know you have, and there's a lot of people trying to get it. Feels like their work has not been successful. You know what I mean? I feel like you always get the message in some way or another if something's out of balance with the Chariot there. I don't know if somebody drives an unmarked car, police car, some sort of, maybe it has camo on it. I just want to say, if you have a vehicle that's like an old Chevy or something that has I can hear it. It's got like a loud exhaust manifold or something, or glass packs or cherry bombers on it. You know what I mean? That gives it that loud exhaust. I don't know why I'm hearing that right now. It's like there's, I'm hearing sacred spies, but there's some sort of spying. I can't get the military out of my head. So there could be somebody here with PTSD, and that could have been something you went through or healing through that, or whatever programming they put. Car accident shows up as I accidentally touched the deck as well. A message about a car accident and some obsessed energy. That was just a side note. Perhaps this has to do with a magician, a manifestation. Maybe you're sending out a message to those that you're working with saying, continue to give me these messages. I'm all in. You know what I mean? Come hell or high water. And even if some of you had to let your family be safe while you work on something, you just really could have honored your work. You know the divine is going to set things up with your family in the meantime, and that could be where the heart breaks out. You went from doing nothing, sitting around, to having no life, being heartbroken, and now you're like way deep into something that probably your family doesn't understand. You know, it could seem like you went off the deep end, whether you had a loss, it could feel like grief, and people could be like, what's up? 36 in here, 31 likes. Thanks guys for hitting the like button. My name's Casey. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive. I picked up on collective energies, the 10 of wands that comes out. 3 of swords. Yeah, you went from straight heartbreak, not doing anything, to right into messaging or communicating, or for some of you, it's like you left your family to be with somebody else, and the message comes in that there's justice for the family in this situation. And I'm not going to say anything outside of that, because that message just keeps wanting to come through. So somebody needed to hear that. Could give 2 shits about that right now. If your shit's in an uproar, let that fucker go and focus on yourself. Shit will come back around. Sorry, I'm impatient with that energy. I'm like, I don't care. Strength and the 8 of Pentacles. This is a solo dolo journey. This is about you. This is about what you aspire to be and do. I can pick up on energies all day. I see an obsessed energy of somebody out here that's really trying to work on something. I can't exactly pick up on what it is, but it definitely is some sort of spiritual work with the magician that came out in the 8 of Pentacles here. That's a lot of shit on the table for somebody to be dealing with. I see plants. I see those as different signs and symbols. So we went from the 8 to the 9. So 2 people, or a collective of people, because I'm seeing this 3 of Cups, could be working on or getting the same messages, and this is so funny, from Spirit. But also I feel like there's 3 people that the military knows that are very psychic, very intuitive. They're galactic minds, I'm hearing. You're forward thinking. You have an ability to go through these portals of consciousness and tap into, they're showing me like the main source plug. It's like, I don't know, golden hot fiery electricity in a cord, and you know how to bypass to get to the main source, so the breakers don't keep flipping, because it's like you're the only one that can conduct that much energy or symphony of the soul. So I think the military has also been seeking you out in this electromagnetic field that you put off, especially if you're with your family just loving living a simple life and you're spiritually or awakened or you honor what you have. You've been through these lessons already. Maybe you're not working, maybe you're at home right now, but there is some sort of energy that keeps urging you to do something. I feel like the military is setting out this frequency or patterning to some to see who picks up on this invention, because I think when it comes to the forefront, it's going to be downplayed and the military is going to take it off the market. Strength is needed in this. This is not for this is for a spiritual warrior. This is somebody who fights in the light. The light, it's not about you. You do what you're told by the divine. You follow your intuition. That's your best ability. I'm telling you, they could even know that your kids have special genetics or DNA coding. For those of you, there's a message coming out about this. This brings some sort of freedom so you can move forward. I feel like this is a message that you get from your family or the ones within your dynamic, the ones that you need to be communicating with or that have made it through the most with you. There's a sense of honor here that your family or you will have for your family or all together are going to have here come June. It feels like I'm seeing the color yellow, so there's a new beginning. It's something fresh. It's vibrant. The energy shifts. No more of right now. This going inside was very important to kind of sift through heartbreak, what broke your heart, what you're not enthused about, maybe lazinesses or overindulgences that you have, or if you're a workaholic or things in the home that need to be tended to, or your connection with spirit and maybe trying to balance it all. It feels like within that your spirit guides are working with you the whole way. See, you could just be busy. You could be somebody that's just busy and takes care of your family, and you get all of this genius messages. You get all of these intuitive divine hits, and people could know that about you. Your path is very unique. You're not going to be, this laziness comes from a selfish motive, and there's a huge shift here. So if you've been sitting on your ass, kind of not doing shit, or downgrading or downplaying, I want to say make sure you get as much rest as you can, because it feels like you're going to be really busy over the next 3 weeks. Some of you are going to be moving, finding out you have to move. Some of you are going to be transforming from that job to nothing. Some of you are going to, be going within. Some of you have an entrepreneurial idea that you're trying to bring forward, and it feels like this comes forward at a fast pace. It feels like those energies to be able to manifest are around. Some of you have true love. Big dreams can come true, and vivid dreams working with Star Family on ships. With the 10 of Pentacles out here, the family, and that one over the 4 of Wands that came out twice, you're definitely in alignment with your soul family. Some of you can't wait to see them or already having these enactments or entanglements. Being spied on for underhanded reasons. I'm telling you, the military is on you. Or whatever this is. Somebody's a military official, ex-official. They could know. They could be concerned or wanting to turn you into the Lulu house for your connectivity. Like I told you, some people are really worried about you. If you're working out in a shop or you're doing, people are going to think you're either on drugs or you're fucked up, but it's like you're working on something it's like God's talking to you. God's giving you some sort of message. What's up, Valhalla Dragon? Hi, Dustin Sun. Seriously, like when somebody stands up, lack of oxygen to the brain. Yeah, that happened to me the other day, hardcore. I actually think I shifted through time though, because when I was doing that, and and your body kind of is like this, and you're kind of just coming back to it. But I was standing up, hanging in the hot tub. When I did that, there was somebody else on the other side that was sitting in a crisscross applesauce style that was talking to me, trying to show me something. So pretty. Valhalla Dragon says another day in paradise. Free buzz. I'm writing a book, Basic Self-Care. Hell yeah, essay. You know what? I'm going to start, I'm going to try my hand at children's book, and I'm going to share it with you guys and see what you guys think. Okay. Just wanted to share that. All right. The Fool's out here with Strength, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. It's like everything has fallen into a perfect alignment. And I made a post today, what you might perceive as somebody else's, your downfalls or somebody trying to take advantage of you, when you step into that observer standpoint, you see how it's just another version of you on a different path. Now, I'm not going to say there's not evil out there. There is evil out there. But you're smart enough to stay ahead of the curve. I'm hearing that right now. Tell me about the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. You guys are so awesome. The more likes I get, coming out of the state of confusion. And that's so funny that we're ending this read off with confusion in reverse when we started off with confusion in the upright. So there is some sort of message that was delivered that somebody needed to hear. Ten of Cups comes out over the Ten of Pentacles to clarify that going all in is taking this risk and the ultimate happiness. Can we just talk about these colors that come out here? Somebody's working with the rays of light. Okay, the light system or some sort of intelligent, it's a magnetic force. Somebody's receiving magnetic transmissions from the future. I don't know how you're tapping in this energy. Do you have an old radio that you turn on and you wear something? It looks like a laser thing on the vest, but it emits a frequency from you. It's like one thing is the transporter and one is the telecommunicator. It's like somebody's delivering messages to and from. Look at these 3 little dots. I think this is interesting. This phone, if I try to zoom in, that fucker really goes. I like when the sun shines through like that. Yeah, the confusion's in reverse, but there's so much color and rays of light, so it feels like there's other species or rays of light. I'm going to say vigilantes right now that are helping bring this about. It's like those evil dark doers, because that would have come up. And I normally don't like to talk about that or let that negate my reads, but I do want to say that there's a lot of intuition and psychic abilities that are coming online. And, you know, Constance, you might watch this because I channeled this earlier. I was listening to a Chiron, and for those of you that don't know, that's a channeled being from the future. It's a magnetic channeling through Carol Lee. He's called Chiron, Kyron. I'll post. But he was talking about 25 years ago, he was giving a message about indigos, a seed or a type of species that will come online. And we are the ones that are frustrated with the school systems. We are the ones that we brought chaos to the old ways of thinking and doing. We're the rule breakers. We're the outlaws, but we're also, we're the empaths. So this is really coming online with the intuition out here. It's like indigos. That indigo energy comes online. The violet flame, the healers. It is a very healing, but it's a royal energy. It's an energy of ancient royal wisdom and knowledge. It comes from the higher realms, because I was talking about the 11th and the 9th realm earlier. 44 people in here, 43 likes. That'd be cool if we could get 44. Just kidding. Your dreams. Can you tell me about what's coming through in these dreams? Because these seem to be important for this starseed, this indigo. You could resonate as a starseed indigo. The dreams talk about higher communications from the higher realms. I'm telling you, you're on your divine life path. It might feel a little lonely, even if you lost your job and you used to do something great and you thought you were doing something great for humanity. I want to say perhaps that corporation is going to crumble and fall in some way, and you are spared from that, not being a part of that. Entrepreneurship continuously comes out about, I work for no man. I was watching Brother, Where Art Thou Tonight? And that, I said Samuel L. Jackson, can't remember who the fuck it is, but he comes on that railroad track and he's pushing that, back in the old days, they move it and it pushes the cart along. And he says, hey, old timer, you mind if we get on there with you? And they sit and he tells them basically a little life story saying, you ain't no wise man. You don't, until you go through the depths of hell, you don't really regain, because a lot of people don't want to let go of losing everything. But what they don't realize is if they just make that leap on the other side of that is there's not struggle, because it's mind over matter. You start to manifest and bring these things in. There's a lot of people walking around us that have this ancient wisdom and knowledge. They're already doing it. They're manifesting from it. They're living good lives. Their pockets, have money. They help others. They live in equal give and balance. And I feel like some of you are going to be sought out to be a part of some sort of the confusion will be gone about working with those that aren't going to spy or try to steal your ideas. Feels like entrepreneurship is right up line for you. Why the confusion in reverse? The King of Wands and the King of... So you're bringing in these different elemental fragmented pieces of you. You've got the fire element out here. It looks like, and you got the Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords up front. So you could be going back and forth between the, I feel like I'm talking to a Gemini here. Somebody who goes back and forth in the feminine and masculine mind. Seems like the masculine side, brute side, tends to win because we've got the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the King of Cups out here. We're just missing the money man, which is the pinnacle. So maybe that hasn't come in yet for you. Maybe this has been a path of learning your truth. And let's ask about the finances here. It feels like you have the intellect, you have the physical aptitude to do this, and you have the mental and emotional stability, self-awareness, and intelligence within you. Feels like you're still struggling with some sort of feminine energy or letting that out. I think that's a scary energy because she feels very fierce. That energy doesn't feel like the Queen of Cups. It's the Queen of Swords. So there could be a part of you that kind of like, I'm sure like some sort of Jezebel type fucking thought form that it deceives. You know what I mean? It comes in the feminine aspect. So maybe you had a mom or there's some sort of trauma that has to do with grudge holding, maybe not telling the whole truth or trying to hang on for the wrong reasons, outdated beliefs, and like really firm in that. Maybe somebody really is trying to break you down with their mouth and how you do things. You know, because you write messages different. The way you love your family is different. You know, you have so many aspects of the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Wands out here. With this confusion going in reverse, it's like the old lies and old thought forms and ways of doing things really aren't, they're not really working right now. Your dreams. We talk about the dreams. See the Empress at the bottom of the deck, and she's already out here once. So I wonder if somebody isn't already having dreams about being pregnant or somebody that they're close to being pregnant at this time. We've got Temperance in reverse. So the confusion was about not wanting something to come together. And I'm seeing a starseed and an indigo that's written here with the Ten of Cups in this message. Tell me more. Confusion about moving forward on two things that are, yeah. There's a big illusion. There's got to be a thought form in some way that keeps manifesting and moving forward in a situation. It's like what causes this confusion is what's getting in front of the emotional intelligence. It's some sort of female bond. Or, you know what I mean, naysayer. Some sort of feminine energy that's kind of like a fucking Karen. No offense, KK. It's like a Karen energy, you know, and it could just be a thought form. And with the Hierophant here, it could be with old ways of doing. Beliefs, thoughts, forms, patterns. And it's like, if I let this go, I can't honor what I was taught or the way I was told to do something. But that's why you're getting these dreams. Vivid dreams out here, working with Star Family on ships. Thank you, Anna, for the 5. Much appreciation for all you do. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. So why the Queen of Swords in reverse? And I'm being guided to switch decks. One wanted to stay on the table, and that was the 3, the heartbreak. So I asked why the Queen of Cups in this, feeling left out, not wanting something to work. Heartbreak stayed on the table. This is an energy. You could be intuitive about this. Is this somebody trying to create this, or is this a thought form? Oh, it's somebody trying to create it. Because we've got the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, 55 change. So we've got a lot of, there's a lot going on. A lot of people in a certain situation that were trying to cause this confusion, or a lot of energies at the same time that do not jive. Tell me more about this. Because I'm asking about the Queen of Swords, and then these come out, 55. The Wheel of Fortune. Trying to see somebody's opportunity or moment to shine, to move forward. This is divine will. And that's why it's not working. That's why that confusion came out. See, Wheel of Fortune here and Wheel of Fortune here. It's a go for somebody, but somebody on the other side of Wheel of Fortune is being told no. So whatever this energy tried to create, or this thought form that was projected towards you so that you wouldn't advance or move forward in some way, or carry out the divine process of like these thoughts, drawings, or whatever it is you're working on. Military has a lot of advanced weapons and technology, but it feels like I'm hearing governmental agencies. I'm pretty sure I did that earlier. It feels like somebody, there's not very many pinnacles out here. I'm going to say that. So this has like been all about spirituality. This is about the King of Pentacles, did I see him? King of Wands, no. So I have nothing about tangibility here. It feels like a lot of this is the as above, so below. Spiritual warfare, astral realm, a lot of inside work, within the being. Tell me about money in this situation for the collective on this spiritual path. You've got a choice here with the Lovers coming out right below the Wheel of Fortune twice. Oof. Why does this feel like I heard somebody's going to take the high road? Somebody's going to take the high road with the starseed and the indigo and the hierophant, a divine connection. I don't know if this is about a connection or just higher wisdom. Tell me more about the money, the pinnacle, the tangibility of this person. I just seen a card that does not belong in this deck. Tell me about this. Double Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. The Emperor in reverse. And the Two of Wands. You could be very gifted at changing your perspective at a fast rate. You might initially get the shock of how something comes across or the way something was supposed to come across, but it feels like you have this power of alchemy where you can take something that was meant to be destructive or program thoughts of lack or, unworthiness, just people's fucking spite. You know how people are, you know what I mean? If you're doing good and you're in all of these, seeing the strength. If you're doing good and you stand in a place where you can tame the own beast within you, you could have had drinking, drugs, poor family, poor social life in whatever way. People noticing you're taming that beast within you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune that comes up twice. It says this is about destiny. And that has left a lot of people in their head about, I don't think that there's anything we can get this person to come back and work here. I think the decision is up to you now. I think whoever used to be in charge and run shit isn't running shit anymore. It feels like your truth outweighs whatever their propaganda or prerogative was. And this has to do with your spiritual birthright, a divine birthright that you have to make a choice on your own. Like I said, 44 as I say this, you could be some sort of indigo or starseed. Tell me about the strength, the Ten of Cups. Yep, it all comes back online. What a hell of a fucking, and the Queen of Wands underneath that, what you don't see, excuse my language. What a hell of an energy. What a hell of an energy talking about. I mean, because when I look at this card, to me, I get this as my witchcraft card. It's the Queen of Wands in this deck. There's so many indicators, but in this energy, to me, it feels like people could have looked at you like, oh, you're a witch, or you do tarot, or you work with the devil, or you do things, that's odd. I said, you have somebody in their head about the way that you're being or behaving or doing things. It could feel very, I don't know. It's just like, because they don't understand it, or they don't know what you're doing, or they're not on the ends, or they're not a part of this project with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I started doing a thuth right now, so maybe somebody talked with a thuth. I'm not really sure. Perhaps they do. But it feels like you stood in that truth. Your intuition's intuition. I don't care if you wear a fucking black coat or a white coat to do it. It's what you're doing it for, your intention for the overall. You healing others and bringing enlightenment, you know what I mean? Tell me about this choice in the Hierophant. The message. From a King of Wands, perhaps, with the Queen of Wands out here. This could be some sort of higher self that comes in and melds with you. We talked about the feminine energy kind of lacking in some ways. I think it's because the feminine energy feels very powerful and tenacious, and it could be perceived as black magic or dark energy because it feels like it comes out at night. It's like that piece of you that's like, it's the bite, it's the snake in you that doesn't, if somebody's going to bite or threaten you, it's like you jump out at it and you strike at it. It's out of instinct or reaction. But it feels like with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands out here from two different decks, so you could be two different species, you know what I mean? And you could be different colors, your origins could be different, spirituality to religion. You got starseeds and indigos out here. Somebody could resonate, not spiritual and somebody is, but it's gotta be some sort of higher divine frequency. To where there's some sort of telepathy or communication that comes through, because this represents the Eight of Wands as a communication. You'd be getting this through nature. Nature speaks to you through communication. It's my first day here. But it's like even nature could be leading you to that meld of healing back with yourself. Yeah. Because for the Eight of Cups, it seems like this is something that's celebrated. The ocean, the seas, the birds, the water, the sun, the moon. It's like you come back online. Your energy is felt by the whales in the ocean, the orchids, the sea lions, the polar bears. It's like when you start to awaken, your energy is so infectious that it affects other people to awaken too. So they start letting off this higher vibration when they start tuning in, and all these signals from all over coming down. Well, it's magnifying it through us as a conduit and seeding this energy out to others as we speak, as we talk, as we walk and move through nature or earth or the grocery stores. We have a limitless ability to, we're like a powerhouse of energy, and some of you refuel your energy by scrying into water or use water. That's got to be like, how they use windmills to power now? Some people used to use the old wheel in the water, remember, for electricity. So it feels like somebody's getting back into their flow of free electricity, or understanding how to harness more electricity, turn it into a different frequency, or to manifest from that. There's a message that's coming in about that. I think you're going to be amazed, and it's going to help you to want to step out in a new direction. It feels like you're going to have help with this, and this is going to be in balance. After maybe something in love wasn't really set on the best foundation, but you're going to get a message of love that comes in, or intuition about somebody that sees your potential and wants to work with you, and possibly with Ace of Pentacles, the Magician out here, help you on your way. The Two of Cups comes out. So some of you do have a divine counterpart that's coming in, or somebody that aligns with you in some way. There's a lot of twos. So we're talking about duality. It's not about just all light. We're born in the shadow, and we bring enlightenment onto aspects of ourselves that we would like to change for the highest good. We start listening to our higher self, and when we're self-aware, hey, we probably shouldn't do that. Or, our conscious just becomes our guide, truly, and we meld with that. And then we're ruling out of our highest, most powerful, aspect of our soul, and it's seated in the physical body, right? Nobody's perfect, but we're not. But we can also rule from it's sometimes I just go and stand in line. If I see somebody pissy, or if I go to pick up my mom's prescriptions from the pharmacy, I will pray for people in there, especially if I see them working or walking and they're hurting, or they look like they're pissy and in a bad mood. I know they're in pain, so I'll send them a bunch of healing vibrational energies in there. And then as they get ready to leave, for some reason, they'll say, have a good day. And they haven't said anything to anybody. They're even bitchy with the people getting their pills. And then I'll tell them too, I hope you feel better. And you just got to believe in miracles like that, When you harness that energy, we want to see people do good. We want to see people heal. When people feel good, they can get out and move their body around. When they have headaches and they have no energy, or they're tired, or they're harassed by these thoughts of the past, and a lot of the time is you guys are picking up on thoughts from other people around you. Telepathy really is a thing. And I think some people, or psychic abilities to already know. Like, I'll say something, my daughter's like, Mom, I was seriously just thinking that. Or my son will say something, and I'll be like, yeah. It's because I work on that. When I'm even in the vicinity of my children, I'll work on connecting to what they're thinking about, and then I'll say it when they say it. And they're like, how do you do that? It's all intention. The intention is great. And when you work with strong intention and a high vibrational frequency, it's pretty hard to deter that, or, take that off of somebody's path, unless, they fall. Only person that can really ruin your destiny is you. When you're really set and doing the right things, listening to spirit guides, going through the lessons, looking at things as lessons or cycles in your life. Hey, this happened because my soul wanted to know how to bounce back from a situation that made me feel unloved and not safe, and to bring love and safety into the world from that. By not wanting see people go through what you've been through. All right, guys, I'm going to get an angel number, but this concludes your spiritual abilities and gifts collective intuitive read with me. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can email me. It is pinned below. It is angeldynasty, the number 33@gmail.com, all lowercase. I do hour reads. They're $65. I do 35-minute reads that are $30. And I am now also starting to do emergency reads. Emergency 24-hour reads, because I have been asked about that, and they will be $100. That means I stop and make time to bring that message in for you. Somebody asked me about that, so I will post that. I also do energy healing. It's free. If I'm doing a personal read with you and I feel something on your body, the collective, right now I can feel somebody's got something on their neck and the back of their spine right now. It's just an energy. I have this ability to pick up on it, and I can call it off with your free will, and when you give it over with intention, it stops manifesting on you. And there's gal in here. Her name is Laura, and we do these energy healings, and she is constantly telling me how much better she feels after we do them. So if you're interested in that, get a hold of me. I am not licensed or registered in Reiki or anything like that. I use my own innate abilities that I remember how to heal from past lives, and in that way, and I work with energy. It's all, I'm not even going to say self-taught, it's remembered at this point. So, number for the collective. Thinking about Constance Reed's and all those portals, I was like, damn. For the collective, this could be a sign or synchronicity, a number that you might see around. This could be a confirmation for you, or a number to be on the lookout for. 111. How cliche. Bottom of the deck. 143. Preparation. Life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. Your affirmation, my dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and an open mind. It feels like opening that heart and mind space is going to be of utmost importance, knowing that you're protected, calling in your protection. Call in Archangel Michael. Hey, I'd like to work with the divine realm, and I would like not to have any other lower dimensional deities try to attack me as I'm, working in that way. 1111. It's your power. You can laugh in a deity's face and just be like, you have no dominion over me. You have no dominion here. So just skedaddle your little ass on down the road. What is the good witch? The wicked witch of the west. She shows up when the other bitch is underneath the house and her feet curl back. She tries to tell, no, fucking do worse to you than I did to your... And she laughs. She says, get out of here. You have no dominion here. Shoo! Now get on out of here before a house falls on you too. And the witch leaves. Because she knows. They know. Of course they're going to act like, fuck, bitch, I'm fucking around here. You ain't shit. Get on your broomstick and get on. Use your intuition. 1111. Trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen in. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path that you are on. Your angel whisper's affirmation is, my intention speaks to me. My intention. Can't read. I'm making shit up now. My intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust that all things are happening for a good purpose. Pretty unique stuff that kind of came through there with the astral projection and the aerial viewing. I think a lot of you are more tapped into abilities and you're kind of just not really sure, like, oh, is that what that was? I think you're going to start kind of pulling energies together and start to understand. I have a ginormous ass afro right now. It's absolutely horrible. You guys can start to understand kind of the things that you've gone through, people you've met, your ability to understand or let go of and realize that things, they do seem pretty shitty when we're in them, but it's only because of that energy of fear. When we say, fuck that, I'm going to figure it out. I cast the fear away and I call on the Christ. I call on the light of the Christ. Dustin says, this is truly amazing. This is a great read, though. Thank you. And I put that out there so you guys, I can kind of see what you guys are more geared to for the collective. Right now, I'm in a whole void myself. Like I reached this new level, and it's like now I go in even deeper. So it's like I'm existing underground and in the world, in the earth, like way in the earth, and then I'm like an aspect of me comes on the channel. I don't know. It's like a piece of me it's on a ship. This is a fucking clone of me because I'm connected, but it feels like I'm upgrading. If that makes sense. Does anybody else get like that? So it's not like I lost my gifts or I you know what I mean? I do it too. And not only do I just do it with my own energy, but I read your guys' energy in the collective too. So it's a lot. So I have to go back in and retrain myself too. Thoughts, what's mine, what's not. Passed on loved ones. I have dead people all around me constantly that are constantly wanting to come through with messages or use the internet or phone. And I'm just like, I'm not communicating with you right now. Stop talking to me. I'm not communicating with you right now. And I'm learning how to draw those barriers up because it's all day in the spirit world with me. And sometimes I need to not. And sometimes I love to channel all of that. So I'm just finishing a bunch of wonderful, court cases closing. I have everything coming to an end in my life right now from a last chapter and cycle. I turned in my final divorce decree, so I should be hearing about that. Like everything is finally getting well on its way. So contractually, I'm not tied to anything. So energetically, I can open up to new. So. Hi, Micah. Hi, Ashley Elizabeth. Christina Clark. How does it work if I stuff in my dreams, but I don't dream? The stuff you're getting in your dream, your guides are saying right now, Christina, is stuff that's residual. So it's stuff that's attached or hung onto you, or that you can't face in your waking hours, or haven't gotten to the part to express that piece of your soul. So you're doing it in the unconscious state, and that's how once it comes up, it gets released. You're just kind of going through the Akash, where you need to be, where you don't, where you align with. It's like you're picking your timeline every time you go to sleep and you wake up the next morning, where you want to land on or calibrate to, but your guides are helping you with this. Feels like you're just kind of clearing out. When it's time to retain the information, you can ask Archangel Michael this. Excuse me, I call on Archangel Michael, and I just ask for protection in my dream state, and I ask that you would bring forward anything that I need to remember, and I ask that you would help me to release things that I need to, and that I would always be protected with the angelic realms through the dream state in the astral realm, in the fourth dimension. So feels like you're just releasing. Don't worry about making things stick. They'll come when they need to. You don't ever, with spiritual, with divine, you don't have to force things or fold it to make it fit. It is. I am that I am. The truth knows itself. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for hitting the like and subscribe button. Personal reads, hit me up. I am already getting ready to start doing scheduling for next month. We'll see how it goes after tonight's read. But so if you want to get a personal read and get in on that before the month closes out, give me an email. Shoot me an email and I will get back to you. I love you guys. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Kisses from Idaho.